Hello, 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 wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. Join me today. Today is another day, 2nd of August, of Biafra Sit at Home, the final day to be precise. So, my people, join me from wherever you are watching. I am up again for us to continue to evangelize for the Biafra coming, my people. Biafra is our religion, and we must continue to evangelize, talk about Biafra. A lot is happening to our miserable neighbors called Nigeria. My people, join me. Yesterday, being 1st of August, our PM was on the space, and I will not hesitate to let you people know or to hear exactly what our PM said to us. We all know that our Prime Minister is always there for us, and we have to thank God. Before I continue, I have to thank Chukwu Okike Abiama on behalf of my fellow Biafrans. Father Lord, I thank and glorify your holy name for a day like today. Almighty God, we thank you so much. We also pray that in your infinite mercy and kindness, that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be released. God Almighty, everything is in your hands. We know that you are the Father that gives us what no human father can give. Father Lord, we also know that what you cannot do does not exist. So, my Lord, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for us and continue to guide and protect our indomitable Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, who is always there for us. Father, we can't thank you enough for his presence. Above all, my Lord, I thank you for the entire Biafrans littered all over the world, especially those in homeland. It's a wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom. Wherever you are, join me, my people. There's a lot to discuss, a lot to talk about. But before I continue, I want to play you the voice of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Our leader is a wonderful man, and he is always there for us. He is always saying things that touches and concerns Biafra liberation. Let us listen to him.
The Fulani approach to the zoo called Nigeria is called the devil's alternative. Fulani, they have this two-pronged approach to the issue of one Nigeria. If they collapse you through banditry, they will overrun you because they believe they have superior weaponry. Right now, and all of them are in this game together. That's number one. If you sue for peace, which idiots like Omadi are doing, if you sue for peace, they will also get what they're looking for because they will plant Ruga in every local government area. The devil's alternative, whichever option you choose, men will die. It doesn't matter the option you choose. If you wait for them to do things peacefully, they are going to kill you anyway because they're broken. And you allow them to forcibly take over your land, you are taking over, they will take it by force, and Fulani will plant their people in your local government areas. In the next 100 years, we'll be hearing about Olo Emirate, and then we'll be like Hausa people. Our great grandchildren will now ask their parents, what happened? They will say, oh no, there was somebody called Hokus. He was playing politics. He loved Nigeria. That was when the crowd of money. He loves Fulani. He used to be our brother. But then we are gone as a race. know it. They are like the vulture. Nigeria is pregnant. The only people aiding and abetting them are these quislings, the flavors from the east.
Hello, Larry.
And sophisticated morons from the
Adelenre Leko. Thank you. Our leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, he is always there to tell us what is going on. And these are the things he said so many years ago that are playing up. Let's listen to our...
Thank you very much. As a matter of fact, Musa is a terrorist commander, and that's what he remains. And so, of course, I will call on Biafra to disregard whatever that he's saying. He's just trying to create fear on our people, and our people are too wise to fall for that. You know what they do is that when they want to do something, they profile you, they give you all manner of bad names, terrorists, they call criminals and all that. Just take an example of what happened in Kenya. When Kenya people started protesting, they profiled them, called them criminals and all that. Yet they did not go ahead in enacting the law that the people were protesting against in Kenya. So please, our people should be sense profiling you to give you a bad name and in order to live Biafra. Musa is a terrorist, and any day we see him in BIAFRALAND, we will target him specifically anywhere he is. Any day Musa is coming to BIAFRALAND, please, anybody that has knowledge to pass it to the Biafra Defense Forces, will have a special operation for him. He's one of the wanted list in a Biafra government, and we must eliminate him any day in BIAFRALAND. We can't allow a terrorist like that to come to our land and go back free. Thank
you. Yes. That is our PM. He was on this space yesterday, and I have to play you his voice.
Thank you very much.
It's called the devils of Fulani. They have this two-pronged approach. Issue of one Nigeria. If they collapse you through three, they will overrun you because they believe they have superior weaponry. Right now, and all of them are in this game together. That's number one. If you sue for peace, which is just like Omani are doing, if you sue for peace, they will also get what they're looking for because that's Ruga in every local government area. The devil's alternative, whichever option you choose, men are going to die. Men will die. It doesn't matter the option you choose. If you wait for them to do things peacefully, which they'll never do, they're going to kill you anyway because they'll be Ruga. And you allow them to forcibly take over your land, you are taking over the...
Hello, where is Jinadu? Thank you.
That in the next 100 years, you'll be hearing about all Emirates. And then we'll be like Hausa people. Our great grandchildren will now ask their parents, what happened? Oh, no. There was somebody called Hokus Adama. He was playing politics. He loved Nigeria. That was when the called Omani. He loves Fulani. He used to know brother. But then we are gone. As a race, we are finished. And I said to this fool, Fulani Caliphate is dealing with you people, but you don't know it. They are like the vulture. Nigeria is pregnant.
Thank you.
If Nigeria is during the pregnancy, they benefit. Nigeria gives birth to their Ruga, which they want, a new Nigeria, which they want, is also to their benefit. The only people aiding and abetting them are these quislings, the flavors from the East, intellectuals, and sophisticated morons from the West. From the East, intellectuals and sophisticated.
Yes, so Onyendu is a man that saw tomorrow. We cannot hesitate.
From the West.
We cannot. If you let me this thing, no.
As a matter of fact, Musa is a terrorist commander, and that's what he remains. And so, of course, I will call on Biafra to disregard what he's saying. He's just trying to create fear on our people, and our people are too wise to fall for that. You know what they do is that when they want to do something, they profile you, they give you all manner of, they call you terrorists, they call you criminals and all that. Just take example of what happened in Kenya. When Kenya people started profile them, call them criminals and all that, yet they did not go ahead in enacting the law that the people were protesting against in Kenya. So please, our Biafra people should disregard this nonsense, profiling you to give you a bad name and in order to live Biafra. Do not listen to Musa. Musa is a terrorist, and any day we see him in Biafra land, specifically anywhere he is. Any day Musa is coming to Biafra land, please, anybody that have that knowledge to pass it to the Biafra forces, will have a special operation for him. He's a one-off in the Biafra government, and we must eliminate him any day he steps his foot in Biafra land. We can't allow a terrorist like that to come to our land and go back free. Thank you.
Yes, please. The Biafra Liberation Army are taking us over, and they don't allow us to do this and allow us to do that. That they cannot.
Hello. Yes. My brother Larry. Yes. I agree with you. Musa is already, he is banned from coming to East. Our PM has said it. He has. A lot is going on currently at the zoo. Let me play you some of the things I found on his Twitter handle.
Right now,
he said this one is at
the men of the armed forces, as you can see, they don't even are shooting at the protesters. They are throwing us at them. And I'm sure the smell of the tear gas will soon take over my house. I will have to run for cover. The protesters, and this crowd, as you can see, is not armed. They're not with sleeves. And all manner of stuff have been shot at them. Just had a massive explosion right now. We don't know what that
and gentlemen, welcome to this very segment. As I hand over the mic to the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, the de facto government in the homeland, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. PM, you're welcome to the mic.
Minister of Communication, thank you very much, Deputy, who are also co-hosts this emergency space. I welcome every one of you, ladies and gentlemen of the press, observers, and those friends of Biafrans all over the world. Today, the flag of Biafra is rising from Africa to Asia, from Asia to the Western world, to America, from America to other parts of the world. As the flag of Biafra is rising very speedily, we want to inform those who care to know that the fight, the liberation and the struggle between Biafra and Nigeria is the struggle of the good and the bad. For those who do not understand, our fight for the liberation of Biafra is a fight for survival, just like in the history of America. For those of you who do not understand that America, after the Declaration of Independence in the 70s, in 1776, after over 100 years, there was civil war called American Civil War. The war was the war between the good and the bad. And always the good would prevail. Just like the good of Biafra would prevail over. I would like to share a small history of the American Civil War, which lasted from the 12th of April 1861 to May 26, 1865.
Sorry, my brothers, I haven't really and fully acknowledged you. I was looking for this video. You know, we have a lot saved and recorded. You keep searching and searching, but I thank God I found it. My brother Lanre Leko, I always welcome you and I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining. And Warris, thank you for joining. My brother Lanre said, sorry, Leko, he said that Musa is already conquered because he's a Christian from Sokoto that had been under caliphate. Yes. Oh, he's from Sokoto. I thought he is from maybe Middle Belt because they are Christians. Yes, his first name is Christopher Musa. This is how Gowon, they all allow themselves, even T.Y. Danjuma, they allow themselves to be used by the Fulanis against their own brothers and sisters. These are the people that came from Sahel, and today they want to overshadow everybody. I played here the second video before the PM's picture. You see, that was protesters marching to Aso Rock, and the police were throwing, is it tear gas or rocket or whatever at them. But they persisted. They were marching straight. These people are hungry. These people, they feel marginalized. They feel ill-treated. They feel ill-governed. This is what Biafrans and other tribes that may be involved have been going through all this while. We have been keeping quiet even till this recent time. If you go to Southeast now, you will not see anybody on the street protesting. Even yesterday was 1st of August. There was no official sit at home like it is today. Today, the whole of Biafra land is a ghost town. They are sitting at home. We are not involved because we've had enough from Nigeria, the zoo nation. We've had enough from them. People who don't reason, people who have no second thought in what they do. How can a man like Tinubu, who has everything, stole all the money he stole from Lagos State, made all the wealth he has gathered for himself and his family, still be wanting to have private jet now that he is even the fraudulent president? There's a private jet for zoo presidential jet. They have a presidential jet for the president, yet they have voted money to buy him a private jet, and he accepted it. A father like him, an elderly man like him. Greed is the head of all this, the cause of all this. Greed and selfishness. The people you claim that you are their president, you don't think of how they feel. Soldiers were busy buying human beings. If you go to Nigeria now, somebody was just telling me before I started this program that about 9 people have been killed in Kaduna. That is where the protest is hot. Thank you, Sonny, for joining. My people, there's a link on the comment section. Click on it and join me if you want, or indicate, and I will remove the, or you can still join even with the PM's picture. Anyone that wants to join me on the studio, click on it and that will allow you to speak, or you can write anything. I'll read it out. We are not many now, only 20 of us watching. So my people, our PM, whenever he talks these days, our PM speech has become a common law for Biafrans, because he tells us what will benefit us. He tells us what we want to hear. So we have to listen to him. Yesterday evening, he was on the Twitter space, and let us continue to listen to his speech. Please, my people, if it is not clear, let me know.
It was between those who wanted to end the slavery and those who wanted to continue the slave trade. It is all good versus bad. At the end, those who wanted to end the slave trade won, and America become what it is today. Many of you don't know this. But you see, today, what we are fighting for is the state of Biafra, which is going to be free of terrorism, against the Nigerian terrorist state, which sponsors terrorism, killing of women and children. That's exactly what we are trying to end. By emergence of Biafra, it will end terrorism, end ethnic cleansing, end insecurity, bring stability and peace. So there is no way we are going to win this war. It does not matter how long it takes. It does not matter how many lives will be lost along the line. At the end, those who survive what is going to happen from 2nd of December will live, and their generation will enjoy freedom.
Yes, my brother Leko said, imagine a country that goes around the world, borrowed money to finance its budget every year. Presidential jet, laughable. Yes, you can laugh as much as you wish, but Tinubu, they bought him a private jet, they bought him a yacht. You know what private yacht is for himself and his family. That's what they have bought him. 2 expensive cars, or what, how will I put it? Expensive properties. One is yacht, one is private jet. That's what they have bought for Tinubu. What does he need it for? Tinubu is a man in his late 80s. But there are so many youths on the street today who are graduates, no jobs for them, no hope for them. Many parents who have lost either their wives or their husbands with children, nothing to feed on. And they are very comfortable allowing military to shoot at these innocent, hungry children who are only crying for food to eat. But Biafrans are not inclusive. But I feel for the Northerners, because the real Northern people, not the Fulanis. Northerners are very good people, very kind-hearted. Fulani came and adulterated them, brought them down to nothing, relegated them to the background, to the extent that you will think that any Northerner wearing agbada and cap in the House of Assembly is an Hausa man. They are Fulanis. Hausa people, the owners of the land, they have no one representing their interest. But they have to get up and fight for their own freedom. Let's continue to listen to our PM.
Many people do not understand what led to American Civil War, or many don't even remember, don't even know that America actually fought a civil war. And that was the beginning of what they call the Confederate. So many people would not understand when they hear KKK, Confederate. It was as a result of those who wanted to continue the slave trade. And that actually divided America into North and South. That led to civil war. The disagreement amongst states about the future of slavery were the main cause of the disunion and the war. The slavery had been controversial during the framing of the Constitution of America in 1787. That war shaped America to become what it is today.
Yes, my people, in confirming what our PM is saying, you know, if you go to America today and conduct a census of those who hold Nigeria passport, you will agree with me that there are a lot in number, both those who are in North and South America. America fought wars. Some of them, when they hear Biafra, they will tell you, oh, I don't want to join. I don't like to hear that because of the war. America fought war. All these countries that we are rushing to, looking for their visa, my people, that is the same way that people will be looking for visa to visit BIAFRALAND. We should not shy away. This is why the Fulanis have maintained this upper hand position that they are today in the zoo. They believe that we are very weak, that we run after Owambe dancing, going to party, wearing gold and silver, while they are busy fighting for political power. We should not allow the Fulanis to decimate us, to wipe us away from the surface of this earth. Fulanis have no connection to us, no link, no blood relation between us and the Fulanis. They came from North Africa, but originally they are Arabs. And because of their violent nature, Arabs drove them away. Them and Somali are the same brothers. Go to Somali, every year there is war in Somali because they don't know peace. They don't like peace. The same thing with these Fulanis. This was the same way they fought. They used military in 1963, barely 3 years after they declared Zoo as a country. They started fighting people from the West, people from the Middle Belt, because they want to take over our land. How can we continue to cow away like cowards and leave these people to overrun us in our own land? It's impossible. You see this, our Prime Minister, a man like him, he is antidote to the zoo. He is a very big match to the zoo. I know that the zoo abducted Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because they don't want Biafra. The real reason why they abducted him was because he gave the ESN gun to fight them back. And now our PM has weakened them to their knees because they don't like challenge. They are very lazy people. Why are they not coming in person? Why do they come with the military, police and army? Why do they come with private jet? Anyway, it's a nation-to-nation war right now. Biafra and Nigeria, two nations. Yes, they will come with Tucano aircraft. They will come with a tank. They will come with everything, armored tank, to fight our people because we want to go. But these are people you don't want. They don't want us. They have convinced some Yorubas against the Igbos. The Yorubas don't know that we have the same DNA with them. Leko, it is true. We have the same DNA with Yorubas, other than Fulanis. Fulanis are foreigners to us. But they want somebody who is an indigene that will always support them in fighting the other people. By the time they will finish with us, they will turn the Yorubas like what they did to the Hausas today. Fulani can never be your friend. If you don't know about the Fulani, go and study their history and know them very well. I don't even know whether they have history because they have removed history in the schools of the zoo. So let us listen to our PM. It's always good to start your history from a background. That's the background that our PM is giving us here. He was there on the space. After giving us his speech, he started taking questions from people. That is how somebody who wants to govern his people in peace behave. That is the mannerism. The administrative good qualities to administer your people, giving them audience, time to answer their question, time for them to ask you and air their mind, and you will know what they need. But in the zoo, it does not happen. Let's continue to listen to PM.
If you want peace, prepare for war, because the evil ones can never allow you to have peace without fight. They could not resolve the issue of slavery when very same mind understand that slavery need to end. Those who believe that their minds are corrupt and they are evil said no, slavery must continue. And that led to the American Civil War. The same thing we are fighting today. Biafra are saying we are not going to be part of a country that support terrorism, support the killing of women and children, support the attack against Israel. We can never be part of a country that support attack against Israel. Biafra will continue to support Israel irrespective of what Israel have done to defend itself. At the end, the good will prevail. I want everybody to understand today that the calling sit at home will be a litmus test. Do not allow yourself to die as a result of your negligence and stupidity. In order for Nigeria to use you,
Nigeria, the bad egg and the evil ones, to use you as a propaganda against Amanepa and Biafra Republic government in exile and Biafra de facto government in the homeland.
Hello,
For those who do
Chinenye.
not understand what we are doing, they say they have not seen a roadmap.
Yes, Leko, the entire Yoruba race is on the verge of extinction cause the present-day so-called leaders are so blindly corrupt. The same thing with the Ohanese. Ohanese of the Southeast are very corrupt. The leaders are badly corrupt. All the governors corrupt, them and their deputies. Yes, you say that the leaders are corrupt and that they are blindly corrupt. They can go extra mile to sabotage their people. You are not just saying it lightly. This is what they do. Yes. Chinenye nwannem, do you know I always call you Chinyere? I beg your pardon. It is hashtag Biafra Mass Exodus 2024. Thank you so much. You are a wonderful sister. I love you so much. Thank you for joining my people. Remember to click the like button and share the message. Our people need all these wonderful talks and all the broadcasts to keep them going.
I think that roadmap issue has been resolved many months ago. Our roadmap is this. Our roadmap is that the Biafra flag have risen in over 60 countries of the world, where Biafra has opened the Biafra Land offices that will later become a Biafra mission. After the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra delegate in Finland will vote to adopt a new name for the Lazen offices. Presumably, the name will become Biafra Mission. The Biafra Mission, upon recognition of the Biafra government and the United States of Biafra, will become Biafra Embassy. It is stage by stage. So I want those asking questions who do not understand how freedom is being fought to listen very attentively. We are going to be moving like a rocket going to the moon. The rocket will move and it will continue to dispatch particles by particles until it gets to the moon. We have started with Biafra Lazen office. This Biafra Lazen office, after December 2nd, will become Biafra Mission. We don't know how many years or how many months it will take for the recognition of Biafra, and thereafter it will become the Biafra Embassy. That is the 3 stage of the Lazen office, the mission, and the Embassy of Biafra. The stage of the government, 1, is the Biafra Republic government in exile, which has demonstrated its capacity to be controlling the Biafra territory from exile. From there, the Biafra Republic government in exile have constituted the Biafra de facto government. The Biafra de facto government has 40 United States of Biafra. In each state, there are 15 counties. In each county, there is 5 districts, meaning in each state, there are 75 districts. Every district have a head, every county chairman, deputy, secretary, and so on and so forth. The same thing is applicable to the district head, deputy district head, secretary, and so on and so forth. It is a foundation. The process, the roadmap, for those asking the roadmap. We have been able to define the map of Biafra, and irrespective of the divide and rule tactics of the Nigerian state for many years, we have been able to lay this foundation. Very strong foundation
that Nigeria will never ever break. In addition to this, immediately after the declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra, we will start laying the foundation which already have been laid, which is a process for a transitional government. As soon as the recognition of Biafra government starts happening, up to the level of the United Nations or its allies, we will then begin the process of the transitional government of Biafra. We'll begin the process of forming political parties, making sure that we restore true democracy in Biafra land. My fellow Biafrans, today we have been able to stand against terrorism in our land, against onslaught of the Nigeria state, against barbarism of the Nigeria state, by forming our own Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Defense Forces, Navy, Air Force. Even though we do not have ship, even though we do not have the aircraft, fighter jet, the foundation has been laid. The police, state police of the Biafra de facto government is on the way. Our aim and objective is to make sure that the entire Biafra land is sealed and secured. That is the reason you are not hearing terrorist attack like the attack on other part of Nigeria. We have succeeded in safeguarding our land. But wait a minute. Who are those going around burning our homes, our villages, and communities? They are the Nigeria Army, terrorist army, and other security terrorist agents within the Nigeria territory. Today, nobody is talking about it. Some people will tell you Simon Ekpa is the one that is drawing the Nigeria terrorist army to Biafra land. And many of you believe it. Many of you believe it was Simon Ekpa that is bringing insecurity. Ask them, what gave birth to Simon Ekpa actions and activities in Biafra struggle? Was it not the insecurity that the Nigeria government has brought to Biafra people? They tell you Simon Ekpa was the one who unveiled Biafra Liberation Army and are drawing the Nigeria army to Biafra land. Ask them, was Simon Ekpa part of the struggle when the Python 1, Python 2, Python 3, and then Weke was dancing and killing our young men and young women? Simon Ekpa was not part of the Biafra then. Then why are they now calling Simon Ekpa as the person bringing the security in the Southeast? I want you to understand that there is no name they call Simon Ekpa today, or you who believe in your liberation and freedom, that should make you move an inch. The more they call your name and Simon Ekpa, the more reason you must rise up to support Simon Ekpa and Biafra government in exile, because it means that there is something we are doing that others have not done in the past. While others were fighting for Biafra freedom since 1999, many reside abroad, including our leader Mazin Amdekano, who was residing in the United Kingdom. There has never been any time in the history of the struggle that the Nigeria state summoned the ambassador of the United Kingdom in Nigeria. There has never been any time they publicly published that they have summoned the ambassador, written petition to the United Kingdom, calling the United Kingdom to come and arrest him, calling for the repatriation of Mazin Amdekano. That has never been since the start of the IPOB. But now, you see every media in Nigeria, every illegitimate governor, every criminals, whenever opportunity is given to them to talk, they will call for the repatriation of Simon Ekpa. But since 1999 to 2012-13, when IPOB was formed, till the arrest of Mazin Amdekano in 2015, till the kidnapping of Mazin Amdekano in 2021, there has never been anywhere, any day, Biafra was discussed
on the floor of the National Assembly. Our resolve, our resoluteness has made the issue of Biafra to become a topic at the National Assembly of Nigeria. It has never happened since after the war. The roadmap today, the activities of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile has pushed the illegitimate representative of Nigeria all over Nigeria states to be calling for restructuring. That has never happened in the past until now that the Biafra government in exile has come to take full responsibility and full charge for the liberation of Biafra. Today, they are discussing this constitution that according to them, according to some people, was a military decree. The same restructuring that led to Biafra war, to the death of over 5 million Biafrans. Today they are discussing it. And we have made it very clear. The time for discussion over anything restructuring is over. I had a meeting with one of the most renounced policymakers from the United States. He was offering the possibility of restructuring. I rejected it. I said, the time for possible restructuring is over. What we are looking for now is a complete freedom, where our people can exercise their right. We have to bring a true democracy in one country in Africa. Today, there is no African country that is practicing a true democracy. Biafra will be the first country in Africa, and other people will emulate Biafra again.
Yes, he is there. I will connect to this and you will be hearing it from here. Don't worry yourself, Leko. Just remain here and you will hear it. I have connected to it. So, fellow Biafrans, we are connecting right now to the PM. He is on the space right now. That is the national anthem you're listening to. So we will be hearing it from here directly. The PM is on the space, but he hasn't started.
It is Biafra freedom or die. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic Government in Exile, de facto government in the homeland, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, to this emergency media press briefing. Welcome on stage, my Prime Minister.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Biafra people. Good evening from here. Good evening from here. Press. Ladies and gentlemen of the press that are seated in your various locations to listen to this evening space. I welcome
Thank you, Leko.
Friends and lovers of Biafra, and of course, those who love and cherish freedom. My fellow Biafrans, I am very, very happy today, and at the same time, I am sad. I'm happy for the fact that you have shown the highest resilience, the modern
freedom fighting. Your resilience is top-notch. And it is evidence of the job that we have done for the past 3 years. We made you go through the fire to become a diamond. Today, you have become a diamond. As a Biafran, you find yourself anywhere in Nigeria, you have become a diamond. And you must be very proud of yourself anywhere you are as a Biafran. Anywhere you are within the Nigeria state, you must be very proud of yourself, because your resilience has made you become a very precious stone within the Nigeria system. As a Biafran, I want you to be very proud of yourself going forward. We have conducted 4 successful days sit at home. Today was actually the highest in the history of our sit at home. Today recorded the highest compliance. I mean, even chicken was not in the street. Not even a fowl. And the worst part of it is that nobody even want to go out to make videos. We will shock Nigeria and the world. I'm very, very happy that the result of the template to the liberation of Biafra is coming out to the public and to the world, especially to those who doubted our resolve from the beginning. You must remain fearless before your enemy. Our slogan, freedom or die. The die is not for us, it's for the enemies. And I want everyone to understand that Nigeria has collapsed. I want to use this opportunity to send, on behalf of the Biafra government, our condolences to people who have lost their loved one under Nigeria in the name of protesting. I am sending my condolences on behalf of Biafra government to those in Maiduguri that lost their loved one. It may surprise you and shock you today that Nigeria Terrorist Air Force conducted air bombardment people in Borno State, and they killed hundreds from airstrike. Did you hear it anywhere? I am asking you, you can't. So we send condolences to the family that have lost their loved one in the air bombardment of the Nigeria Air Force today in Maiduguri. At the same time, we want to commend those in Gombe who actually stood their ground to fight. Even though we are not fighting and we're not protesting, we don't have the same ideology, but we have some kind of alliance. So the encouragement we will continue to give you. Those you must continue to stand very strong. They made sure that 3 ministries in Gombe was raised today. That is the consequences of the killings in those areas. In all this, we have made it very clear. Any day, anywhere, a Biafran become a victim. The Biafra Defense Forces must be standing by. We will move to the street.
is not going to disrupt our template to the liberation of Biafra. The resistance fighters, the Biafra Defense Forces, and the Biafra Liberation Army, you must be on standby. The Chief of Army Staff, Criminal Terrorist Staff, has issued a threat that they are watching, they will intervene. And I know that when they issue this threat of intervening, they are not intervening anything. The target is Biafrans. And this that have stood, defended our land, killed them, neutralized them in numbers, and they know what we can do. So on this note, I am calling on all the fighters of Biafra forces, both those in the reserve and those that are very active in their command and bases, to stand by. When the order will be given for the street, it will not be. So they don't know what is hitting them. While we continue our liberation struggle until November, we'll change the dynamic again. Our dynamics will be changing probably on a monthly basis. I told you people that the month of July will be an interesting month that you can never forget. And I want you to take your memory back to the month of July. The history that we have created can never be wiped away when you talk about how Biafra fought their way out of Nigeria. July will everly live in the mind of these terrorists and their sponsors. In the month of August will be the double of the month of July. What it means is that you will hear news and news and news from BIAFRALAND. We will never allow terrorists to breed in our land. I want you to understand that we are not yet in the declaration stage. We have not declared Biafra yet. It's to make sure that Nigeria will never breed in our land to kill our women and children again and go free. Government of Biafra is that every Nigeria present will be neutralized in Biafra land. Every Nigeria present, I mean every Nigeria present, because Nigeria is evil. Nigeria, and the earlier we eradicate death from our land, the better for us. Nigeria is dead. That is what Nigeria represents. Nigeria represents blood of innocent people. And Biafrans has paid the biggest price. I must thank all Biafrans for this particular loyalty mandate given to the Biafra government in exile and the de facto government in homeland. I want you to understand that this is the very first time in the history that exile government have politically and civilly controlled its territory to a very highest degree. There has never been any time, even in those days, when the freedom fighters were in very unity and in unison, where they embrace each other and come out, forget about their differences to fight. There has never been in the history where they have the kind of control over our territory like the Biafra government in exile today, the Biafra Republic. What that means is that we have defied every strategy that Nigeria have used in the past and in present and even in their future.
We have been able to conduct self-referendum that is ongoing. The self-referendum have recorded for 9 million. You know, when they heard 30 million vote, they were surprised. Now he claimed he has recorded 30 million vote. He also, you know that he does palliative. And I want Sonny to get that video, if you have it. So you can play it here. I want the listener to listen to that particular voice, where that man was making comment that Simon Ekpa is giving palliative. That's why people are listening to him. Also, he claimed he has gotten 30 million votes. Today we are 49 million. The 9 million people of Biafra have voted and given us the power to speak for them and make decisions for them. That is the highest true democracy, which Nigeria and many African countries never offered their citizens the right to decide their future. We are bringing that particular true democracy to Africa. And the voting is ongoing. It's still ongoing. And they were wondering, how is this guy, how is this government, how is Biafra doing this thing? We are doing it because while you were busy talking rubbish on social media, we were busy researching on how to destroy Nigeria from within. Anywhere we want to see the visibility, understand, in any part of Nigeria, we have the capability to do that. When people are saying, oh, why do you bring the war into your doorstep? What you don't know is bigger than you. As we are fighting to exit, there are many people in the north that believe that the exit of Biafra will change their future for good. And we identify ourselves with them. We will stand shoulder to shoulder with these people in the north. I will not make any further statement, but let us watch how this whole protest goes. Like you know, the Biafra people can never ever protest for the betterment of Nigeria. But I am very, very glad, happy, and will be waiting when their terrorist army will be unleashed on the innocent people, and let a Biafran who is in his shop or in her shop get killed. Then you will see madness. You know, they thought they are the only one who know what is violent. We will teach them what is violent. We will teach them that the self-defense is enshrined in international law, Biafra laws of self-defense. Like never before, where you will be wondering what is going on, just like you are wondering today. Some of them, you see them on social media, they are bragging, Simon Ekpa, hand will touch you soon. I don't have your time. But what I'm fighting is a just cause. I am fighting to defend the defenseless women and children of Biafra that has fallen victim of Nigeria for decades. No longer existing. It does not matter whether the name Nigeria is retained by some people, but the name Nigeria, which Biafra was part of, from end of Nigeria. It does not matter the threat, and those planning to come and attack someone else somewhere. I will not speak for that, but you know, you have tried 4 times. First one, second one, third one, fourth one. This is the 5th one. I am waiting for all of you. But my promise is that you will never go back. The spirit of Sisu is what we are using to spirit, which only things understand. I have come to know what is freedom. I have come to understand that freedom is precious. And one thing that makes me laugh sometimes is that I listen to these people and watch those people fighting for one Nigeria and I laugh. You can never fight one Nigeria like me. Would you believe that me was in the forefront of supporting Atiku in 2019? Even leading Atiku campaign in Europe. You can never be one Nigeria more than me in the past. So when I look at you today, I just laugh. Because there are many things you don't know that if you do, you will ever regret going out on the street to protest for end bad governance. It's a waste of energy, waste of life, waste of resources, and channeling your energy to the wrong channel, which is not to be a better country. Nigeria was not formed to be a country where you are going to be competing with other nations. Every competition that is coming from Nigeria is individual competition. Individual competition in business, individual competition in sport, individual competition in academics, individual competition in everything. Nigeria do not any country in any way in the world. And you know why? The agenda is caliphate-based agenda. In 1989, they had a conference in Abuja called Abuja Declaration. How many of these people in the street of Nigeria today, especially from the South, knows the content line? None of them. Even if they know, they think it doesn't matter. And that is exactly what the politicians have done. They decided to make sure that you are a donkey, you remain a fool. Oh God. Do you know what these people did to us? People in the world, other children in the world, will be developing their brain in critical thinking in school. They will bring some certain things to make it form some object. From kindergarten, they will be telling them how to bring some object and make it form something to develop their critical thinking in our own part of Nigeria, part of Nigeria. You know what they did? You know, many of you do not know why the Southeast, especially, is very, very powerful when it comes to 419. You don't know the reason. Do you know? It was deliberately designed for you to become a criminal if you are from the Southeast with your academic curriculum. Some of you do not understand this Makija music that is today, after how many years? It is now everybody is doing wo. You do not understand what the music is all about. You do not understand what is called reader. Do you know in your primary school you read reader? Many of reader. Do you know that everything in the reader was about tortoise? Mbe. How the tortoise was a very smart animal, or is a very smart animal. How tortoise is cheating every other animal. in the animal kingdom, how tortoise will make sure that he cheat everyone. And that was what they were teaching you in the Southeast, in your academic curriculum. Do you know why? That is the reason why you have 419 everywhere. That is the reason you see internet fraudsters everywhere from the Southeast. That is the reason why you see all the crimes about smartness is because they taught you how to cheat. How to become something by cheating. Do you think that reader was being used in a knot? The answer is no. I want you to refresh your memory back. What I'm telling you now, you can never think about what I'm telling you now. Until now that I'm saying it. This was also how the tortoise went and deceived elephant.
Thank you, Emenike. The PM is on now, and I connected directly. Thank you. Let's keep listening.
Become rich by deceiving elephant in the name of Enyina Agana Epoginazo. And the elephant was asked, what did you say? I say Agaba. Now so Guadro. Meanwhile, Odan or an elephant alone. After reading these books, everything as a child, growing up in primary school is how to be smart like the tortoise. They develop us to be thinking how to cheat. We are going to change it in Biafra. Biafra will become an innovative country that will teach children critical reasoning, critical thinking, so that when you understand that a Nigeria is not designed for people, designed to enslave you, you will stand up against it. In Biafra, we will change everything, that when politicians in Biafra do anything, you as a citizen will stand up against it. The Biafra law will become supreme, and we will know that this way we are enjoying in Finland and other parts of the world is because of the system that is deep-rooted in innovation and critical thinking from childhood. People develop how to become something, how to invent something. Science, technology is what they teach them, while you always teach you how a tortoise is deceiving an elephant. And that is the only way you think of the animal in the animal kingdom is to be very smart to cheat everyone around you. Today, the society in Nigeria is falling apart as a result of a design educational curriculum that was not intended to make you a better person, that rather to make you a failed state, failed society, and we have come to reason up and say we will not continue with this evil entity. Go anywhere in the world, when you have Africans there and you have criminals in prison, if you see 50 Africans in the prison, Nigerians will be 40. Go to the United Kingdom. Why are they in prison? Criminals are faking, because it was the base that they were taught from the childhood how to cheat. That's why Nigeria is not bad. When they hear you are a Yahoo boy, you are making money, they're not bothered. Have they put anything in place to fight against it? No. In fact, many parents are even support of the tortoise story. They were also part. They were the one buying you the books now, the reader. They are the one buying you the books of the story of tortoise. Every day, tortoise is going. He met ghost on the way, and
the ghost. They draw the ghost with big head. Tortoise will bring a drum and was beating the drum, and then it was all about how to cheat ghosts. Even ghost, tortoise cheated the ghost, and he was started beating the drum, and palm fruit started falling. The tortoise manipulated the ghost and cheated them. And today, Nigeria has fallen. Everything are criminal. Army are criminals. President is a criminal. Vice president is a criminal. Senate president is all of them. It was a very well-grounded criminal entity. And you are wondering, how are you going to solve this problem? You can never solve it. Nigeria can never, ever, ever be revived. And our job as people that have been trained, destroy Nigeria, to save our people. That's what we are doing. Anything that would destroy Nigeria today, bring me in. Because that is the only way to save my people. Nigeria have killed my people even before I was born. I have come to say that I will never leave and pass this nonsense, evil and demonic entity onto my children. I will. That's what I have put my life on the line to make sure that I fight. Nobody else will fight anything freedom. What you are going to be fighting is to make sure that the legacy we are living today continues. If you have not supported this freedom, what exactly are you waiting for? They have called me agent of Nigeria. They have called me agent of APC. That is a name they will want to give you to demoralize you. Even the so-called APC and the government will be laughing. Look at these people. Oh. This guy that we are looking for a way to eliminate, they are saying is a Nigerian agent. They will be laughing at you because you are an idiot. And they are not worried about the fact that some of you are calling me Nigerian agent, because no, it is a system that is designed for you to be a fool. That you can't think because you will not taught anything. Bring one and bring two, join it together, make something out of it. From nothing. You can't do it because you were never taught about how to develop something from nothing. In Europe here, in the Western world, they teach children how to develop something, make something out of nothing. That is the thing we are bringing back to the BIAFRALAND. I will bring Finland to Biafra. Today, government in exile and the de facto government. The structure we have built, is it not happening? We have been able to defeat Nigeria even with their billions and billions of dollars. We defeat them militarily. We defeat them in everything academically, structure, government structure-wise, and everything. We have outsmarted Nigeria and the strong foundation that nothing can destroy. If you think that we are joking and you are yet to support Biafra freedom, wait to December 2nd. Everything we have done so far is in public. We are not hiding our roadmap to Biafra. Like I said, we have gathered 49 million votes, counting, still counting, because this is the second stage, which will end in August. And then the third stage starts in September. 49 million already and still counting. Have you ever seen in Nigeria where election was conducted and you have 49 million votes? No. Election. We warn these Nigerians that what you need is not election. They call from ahead. You do not want. The whole people contesting to become president of Nigeria are all criminal. It made three candidates. They are all criminals. Atiku is a criminal. Atiku embezzled money, Nigeria money that should have built hospitals, schools,
Even if you use the money to give us, it is still going to crash because the foundation is faulty. It's faulty. It's America. He was indicted. He's a criminal. If it was in Europe or in London, United Kingdom, Atiku can never be allowed to contest the election. But in Nigeria, it is normal because it's a foundational problem. He contested. He bragged. Tinubu is a criminal. He was indicted in the United States for drug trafficking. Drug trafficking. Drug trafficking. Not only that, with other crimes that he has committed both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. Today, they found him worthy to become a president. We won against the election. Nobody listened. They signed petition against me. Today, the same people that signed petition want me to ask Biafran to protest. It's impossible. Peter Obi is also a criminal. While he has money offshore account. When he was asked, he said he was advised. Is that excuse in the court of law that you were advised? But as a governor, you are not supposed to have offshore account. What I'm telling you is a fact, and that makes him a criminal. Because other ones don't know about. So if Peter Obi was supposed to be in the United Kingdom, do you think, for those of you living in the United Kingdom, do you think the money violating the law and the banking up to $15 million in offshore account, which he said he uses to service his business, do you think he will be coming out to contest election in the United Kingdom? The answer is no. So why contesting Nigeria? Because it is a foundational problem. You know, when we say it like this, the same thing, we will not like each other, especially those who are standing on the way of the sources and the future we are trying to build for our generation. Those of us who come abroad to learn and want to bring back what we have learned. I did not just come to learn how the system works. I've also come to learn how to become a beast to liberate my people. The country where I'm living, they fought like beasts against Russia. And the beast in them is called Siso spirit and possessed me. I don't know what you have in your own country where you reside, their history. Allow the history to pass through you and use that history to change your country where you come from. I have allowed the Siso spirit of Finland to possess me and pass through me. Not only that, I have also allowed the system of Finland to possess me. That's why I am fighting tooth and nail. Putting my life online because they did also put their life online. What I'm doing today is not against any law. You can't kill my people for many years and nobody does anything about it. Today we are killing you back without remorse. If you have the power to kill us first, do it. But if you are in BIAFRALAND as a military, terrorist army and police, you will go down. I am telling you, if you don't go down today, you go down tomorrow. You go down tomorrow. Not reporting it. We continue to eliminate all of you to protect our women and children. You have killed them enough. So we told them that election is not what they need. What they need is a referendum so that the people who have come to see light will choose their way, how they want to live their own life. You cannot be deciding for me. Live with you when Akpabio is a criminal and become a Senate president. And I must come and see Akpabio, whom I know very well, that even in the worst country in the West, he can never be a councillor. I will look at all these things, I will swallow it. Allows people who do not know what of my own children and my generation. That is impossible. Today, if they stand on our way, they will go down. You don't know what is coming. As you are looking at me, I have seen comments on social media that you are a heartless man, That is an understatement. I have no heart. And that is exactly what Nigeria see more of me. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was captured, I told you people that a time will come when you are going to know who Simon Ekpa is. We have not even gotten there. Wait, after the declaration. After December 2nd, you will see madness in the highest order. I welcome every one of you. I thank you, Biafrans, for believing in me. And today you see I have saved your lives. Many lives have been saved, even though they will still come from the backyard to kill you. But of course, not all of you will die. We will defend you as many as we can. The remaining people that make it alive will enjoy Biafra and enjoy freedom. Freedom must come. I welcome all of you. Immediately take over from here. I will take questions.
Thank you, the Prime Minister of the Biafran people. You've said it all, and here now we would bring our Biafrans to ask some questions to clear their doubts. And before then, my second co-host.
Okay, thank you, Mazi Sunday, and good evening, fellow Biafran from across the globe. Today is the second day of August, which marks the end of this very sit at home that has exposed Nigeria to its core. And to congratulate Biafrans for making it. And let me state that we started the sit at home in IPOB on 23rd of September. And what gave birth to IPOB sitting at home was the killings of Biafrans whenever they go out to protest for the release of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, during his first incarceration in Abuja. I think I'm coming out clear. So, the deputy leader, Mazi Chemofo, issued a sit at home on the 23rd of September 2016. And it was glorious. And second that followed it was on May 30th, 2017. By then, Onyedu has been released. And it was superb. And from there, we picked up the sit at homes. Ordered for a sit at home. Don't think he manufactured that from the moon. And don't blame him, maybe he's strangulating the economy, he's making people suffer. Those who have agitated before him have done it. And there was no blame apportioned to them. So why do you blame our Prime Minister? I'm talking to the Fulanis and the Afonjas, because as of Biafrans, they are not complaining. And yesterday, he, through the spirit of Biafra and Chikoka, lifted the sit at to see, test the state of Biafra. And it works very, very excellent. Owerri was under complete lockdown. Aba was under complete lockdown. Which other city that followed? Owerri, Aba, Enugu was under complete lockdown. Then Abakaliki was under complete lockdown. Anambra, part of Anambra, and the city of Onitsha was completely locked down. And so also to other parts who have not been observing this. Stores were not open. It is because the spirit has taken over. And I'm telling you, from the day we hosted FLAG until the day of the Finland convention, the next spirit that came down was yesterday. And I'm proud of my Prime Minister. I would say, Prime Minister, your work is great and we appreciate it. So please follow Prime Minister. Follow every of his advice, every of his directive. He knows how to deal with these terrorists and he's dealing with them and they don't have help. and he will continue to deal with them until they exist no more. So today we have the 4 days to thank Biafrans for making it a success by rejecting Nigeria and all its entireties. Those who come under the pretense of protest for the betterment of Nigeria, you rejected them. That is one of the fantastic things that you have done. And I say, may God, who created Biafra, bless you all. Thank you, Prime Minister. I think you should bring our Minister of Information back, please, because, you know, for me, you can bring in the minister back and make him put.
I'm here already, success. Thank you. Mazi Sani is there and he's also a speaker. I think maybe his network is having challenge. And okay, so he's back. If the Prime Minister, sir, you can also add on it to the co-host, sir. Thank you, fellow Biafrans. You're all welcome. The Prime Minister will take questions. Please, everyone in this space, you can see the subject matter. It is Biafra, freedom or die. Make your questions very engaging. The Prime Minister is always challenged with questions that are indeed very, very strong and solid and challenging. You know, we move him to give you that answer that you have been waiting for all this while. You know, all those things that they have been telling you he is. All those things they've been accusing him of. There are all those propaganda against the Prime Minister. Please, today, feel free. The Prime Minister will not fight you. He will not do you any harm. He will only answer your questions. You know, please just do that today, and your life will never remain the same. And as you are coming into this space, raise up your hands so that I will quickly, give you the microphone. You want to say so that we will begin to get the people in to ask the PM questions. Minister of Communications, are you there? All right. And I'm sure.
Yeah, bam, continue. I did hear the fact you.
Okay, thank you very much, my Oga at the top. Thank you. All right, please, you are not raising your hands. Okay, let me just quickly start with Mr. Facts and Data. Yourself, have so much been bothering you. Mr. Fact and Data, you need to unmute yourself and bring up your question, please. Mr. Fact and Data and is not ready. Okay, we are going to give you Tuku CUM TV. Please unmute yourself and bring your question.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, please. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm very happy to be here. I'm a regular here, and I greet my Prime Minister, I greet Mazi Sani, I greet Mazi Vama, and every listener here. Well, I have to say that Mazi Simon Ekpa is really a thinker. This thing that he talked about, this reader, this night, I never that far. We all read that reader, and everything he talked about tortoise was true. While we were in primary school that time, I was thinking that tortoise was a very big animal. I don't know, it's a one kind small animal that used to deceive all the whole animal. Because that time we were small, we don't used to see tortoise in my village and all that, until I grew up to become an adult before I see tortoise, So I was like, is this animal that they're talking about that have been deceiving all the big animal? This thing is a very, very much Simon Ekpa, you are a thinker. So the only thing I want to say is that Asai Dokubo made a comment last time, how he killed Biafrans during their NSAS protest. My question is this: Mazi, don't be a threat with his Islamic agenda in Biafra when Biafra is.
He can never be a threat. We have eliminated all his jihadist fighters in the southeast. Go and ask him a question. That's why he's irrelevant. So he just come to use this protest to try to get relevant. we eliminated all his fighters from A to Z. Don't you know when he was bragging and bringing gun on social media, who did this and do that, they contracted him, he eliminated all of them, killed all of them in the bush.
Good.
So he's not a threat.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. This is what I want to say. Please keep the fire burning. Biafrans love you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you very much, Chuku. Thank you. The rest in the room, nobody's raising hand. I'm just going to be picking one after the other. Biafra liberation.
Remove me so that other person can.
Don't worry. Biafra liberation updates. Please unmute yourself.
Please, who just finished speak now?
I have removed him. Okay. I've removed him. Biafra liberation update. I gave you the mic. You don't need to raise your hand anymore. Just take the mic. Unmute yourself.
I don't know if I'm actually coming out.
Pick up, please.
Can you
Come back again. Something may be wrong with your speaker. Please, we'll give you the mic. Bold, please grab the mic and come up with your question, please.
Hello, my question is simple. When are we going to make sure that all the zoo military barracks around the Biafra are eliminated? Thank you.
It will start from 2nd of December. From 2nd of December.
All right, you're okay. Your question has been answered. Let me call you up again for the last time. If you don't pick up now, we will take you down. Mr. Fact and Data, unmute yourself and come with your question. Mr. Fact and Data, unmute yourself and come with your question. Mr. Fact and Data, okay, he's not ready. I think. Who do we have here? We have Biafra is a must. Biafra is a must. Please unmute yourself.
Good evening, Mazi, Pastor Van. Good evening, my Honorable and Excellency Prime Minister of the Biafra government in exile. I voted for you, so you are my Prime Minister. No self-acclaimed Prime Minister. Real leader. All case that is capable. And I pray for the grace of God to be upon the life of our Prime Minister. He's doing a great exploit, and Elohim will continue more inspiration and more wisdom to continue in the journey. In the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama. I want to just ask our Prime Minister, I'm of a great concern of my region, the Cross River. I know that in Bakassi Peninsula we have our Navy there. In Cross River, close to the capital city of Old Cross River State, but I'm talking about the Ogoja part. I don't know if the Biafra Liberation Army is functional, because that is my region, that is where I come from, and I can also apply to be part of the Liberation Army as the declaration they get closer. So I just want to know.
Sure, this one you very good.
Oh, that's very funny. Oh,
are you sure?
Prime Minister, I'm willing, I'm capable. We have suffered a lot. Everybody is displaced.
When the time comes, you will know.
Okay, sir. But I just want to ask another question about the Biafra efforts. You know, the zoo terrorists, Janjaweed efforts with that on the ground, our men are capable of curtailing their excesses. So, how prepared are we to, in case they take the war to us, like they did in 1967, where they started bombing my community in Ogoja, another part of BIAFRALAND? in case if they try doing that, if we want to take the war also to them, because the best form of attack, the best form of defense is attack. If you want to,
the hailing you were hailing, bam. I thought you were following. I've been following this.
I've been following. I just I've been following.
You are here worried about. Do you know how many times they are bombarding? Don't you know that they are bombarding BIAFRALAND as we speak? Don't you know?
I know, sir.
We are also resisting the air bombardment already.
Sir, I know. I just wanted. Let me finish my question. You understand where I'm going to?
No, your question started very wrongly.
No, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Proving that we are defeating and repelling them from the air.
So I know we are defeating them, but
listen. They have used Tucano on us to repel them. They have used the newly acquired fighter jet. We have repelled them. In fact, we even shot one down. Are you aware of that?
So I'm aware of all this. I'm aware, but I want to ask.
That one fly and went to Port Harcourt to crash.
I know. I'm aware of everything. I'm aware of everything, sir.
What I'm telling you now, if you are aware of this, why are you then worried about?
No. What I'm asking, I'm talking about we too taking it to them. We have to have fighter jet to bomb Aso Rock.
Did you not see that we are taking the war already? You can't take war to them without a declaration.
Okay, sir.
That kind of war. So, and that need a lot of finances and all that. So everything, but as one finance, it takes how. It's not about your suggestion. It is not about how eager you want us to attack them. We dictate how to fight Nigeria, and this war is going to be fought in our own way.
Okay, sir.
They can never make us change. They can never bend us.
Okay, sir. Thank you for your answer. But the reason why I asked this question is because in the 1967 to 1970 war, I watched that.
1966 to 1967 until whatever BRGIE, we are not interested in whatever happened at this.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much for your answer. I appreciate, sir. God bless you.
Thank you. All right, we'll move. Raja Fury, please unmute yourself. My Minister of Communication, please help me to be bringing people in. It's always telling me it's error when I try to bring them in. Please help me to bring them in. What those are requesting. Thank you, sir. Raja Fury, please unmute yourself.
All right, thank you, dear brother, Pastor Van. I hope I'm coming out loud.
Go ahead. Yes, please.
Well, thank you very much. Greetings to the great Biafrans in the platform and all over the world. My Prime Minister, His Excellency, Mazi Simon Ekpa, for the Biafra people. We love you so much, sir. And no long question, actually. Just one question, and I just want to thank you for saving our people, for the order, anything, that instruction, that order that you give. That shows that you are the real leader for the people, sir. We love you so much. And before I ask my question, let me simply say, thank you very much, sir. My question is, long ago when you were still broadcasting on YouTube, somebody asked a question about keke riders, and the thing was very funny to you. Today you see that most time when this our sit-at-home order is going on, most of the people you see on the street are either keke or these 2K people. So because the way conditioned us here is that when you did not really explain to the keke people that there's a better plan than keke for them, when Biafra comes, they will feel like, oh, it's like when this Biafra comes, we are not going to, there's nothing for us. I don't know if you can throw a little more light on that aspect. That's just the only thing I want to ask you, sir. Thank you. I'm Anisoko speaking.
Yeah, today, did you see any keke rider anywhere? Didn't see that from.
At all, you know that.
So I think that what we're doing.
So your question has been answered, Raja Fury. Thank you very much. We move. Official need was Need BRGIE official page. Please unmute yourself. MID BRGIE official page. I cannot hear you, please. I cannot hear you. You need to unmute yourself. Okay, go ahead and speak now, please. Oh, sorry, you had this challenge the last time. It's happening again. Obin, now please unmute yourself.
So I want to talk. Okay. Hello. Hello. Am I coming out clear? First of all, Minister, I must salute your courage. I don't have a question. I just believe I should also make my voice heard. From the very onset that our leader was kidnapped, even before he was kidnapped, I already know that the Prime Minister was born for this struggle, and I decided to follow him even without any fear or favor from any person. So what I want to say today is to thank him the more, also to appreciate you guys the more. Whether they like it or not, we are in the cage, one of the cage in the zoo. But we know at the tail end of this struggle, victory is certain and assured. God bless the Prime Minister. God bless Pastor Van Van Van. God bless each and every one of you who believe in this struggle and are fighting for the interests. And together, thank you, sir. Thanks for the opportunity to speak. I'm grateful.
Thank you. Thank you. Please, I would encourage those that are in the press, those from the Nigerian side, come up here and ask the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government questions. Please,
Raphael, please, here we are only talking about Biafra, any other things. So I think there is somebody on the speaker side raising hand, and I know he's not here to talk about Biafra. So do you mind asking him to what he wants to say, so we can continue with those who are here to talk about our freedom and Biafra? Thank you.
Please, Shamons, I think the PM is talking about that. Can you bring up your question?
Yes, hi. My name is Shwamos. I'm originally from Africa, from Algeria. And I like the topic you had for freedom. And so the topic is about freedom, and I love Africa a lot.
We're talking about Biafra. What do you know about Biafra, please?
I don't know about Biafra. I just heard see the topic is freedom or die, and this is why it's let me it's burning me on my heart, and I'd like to share it to my brother.
I will give you opportunity to talk. Go ahead.
Thank you. Right now there is the Olympic of 2024 happening in Paris, and there is one lady who is participating in the Olympics. Her name is Imani Khalaf. And the Western media, they discriminate her because she's from Africa, because she's from Algeria. Because she win in 46 seconds. She boxed the lady and she ended the fight. And they said she's a transgender. Why? Till when? These Western people keep spreading lies about Africans, and then make us look like shit. The problem is not only the problem is the media who are influencing against us and spreading and saying Africa is bad, Nigeria is bad, Algeria is bad, Morocco is bad, all is bad except of them is good. Come guys, this is very bad. And I'm from Africa, and you all guys who are here, you are from Africa. And I want you to stand with this lady, you know, who she's an African woman. She's an African woman. She went boxing on the Olympic, and they spread lies about her that she's a transgender. Even Elon Musk made it called her a transgender when she's not. She's my friend even. I know her personally. Till when we let these people to spread misinformation about us? They used to destroy our country just by making tweets and making fake news. And right now, they are discriminating not only between black and white. I'm a nigger. Not only the colors right now. Right now, they're changing the gender. And you know, guys, that we in Africa, and especially in Algeria, and you guys, we African mentality, we don't allow transgenders to be around in our community. They want us to be like them. We don't want that. We don't want transgender when she is not. We should all fight for this. Is the real freedom. Why these Western peoples always comes after Africans?
All right, thank you very much. And that is the reason you must support the emerging nation of Africa that will stand up for...
Listen, I live here in Dubai. I always push for Africa.
Listen to me. Let me address what you said. You know, that is the reason any emerging nation that will stand to defend the interests of Africa as Pan-African nation. And Biafra, we have always said, will be the beginning of the civilization in Africa, because everything they know, we know it. So I'm not here now to judge who is a woman and who is not a woman. I'm not here to judge who is a transgender and who is not.
No, it's been already clarified by the Olympic that she's a woman.
Can I just address you? I'm not. My concern now is that there is possibility and there is a hope coming from Africa, and that hope is coming from Biafra. So support Biafra even when you are not a Biafran. Support Biafra knowing full well that from today, you're going to know that when Biafra comes, our policy will shape in Africa and you'll be a proud African, because by then our influence and policies will also impact you as an African that is not even from West Africa. So it is very important that freedom is the most important thing. If we are completely free, you will not be worried about, from America or wherever. It's a result of the neo-colonialism which made us not to be free. And so we are fighting for a total freedom, and that freedom will be demonstrated by the Biafra people. As soon as we become an independent state, we will change the face how the other people see us. Today, most of the African country has any free visa to Schengen state. None. No country in Africa have free visa access to Schengen state. I don't think there is any. But if there is any, please, you may correct me. But you know why? Because of the incompetence. Yes. Because of the leaders are young blood, not just young blood, but vibrant, that are, many of them are Pan-Africanists. And we have risen up. We are going to reach this many decade of impunity, where we have natural resources that is benefiting Europe, benefiting the West, but our people are not allowed visa-free entry. Tell me what is the reason? Anyway, it is our freedom first. The rest will follow. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, PM. I'm sure you must have been lectured tonight. All right, we move. Please, okay, we have you again. Let's see if you're able to talk now. Biafra Liberation update. Please, no question, please. Unmute yourself. Biafra Liberation.
All right, good evening, everyone.
Welcome.
Good evening, Prime Minister.
Right on.
I don't know if I'm actually coming out clearly.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
All right.
Did you call the next person? I don't have something to say because the Prime Minister has said it all. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I can hear you, but I can't hear the person. All right, continue.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Quick, please.
All right. My question goes like.
Looks like I even lost you. Lost you? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me, please?
Go ahead now, please.
All right. This very platform, there is a new feature that we can actually add our wallet address to our profile, which if anyone feels is comfortable with what you're doing and is willing to support, they can support with whatever token they have in cryptocurrency. And I feel we can as well add it to our so we can as well get support from their fans, not until we are raising fundraising on Saturdays before we can actually get their support. But that's by the way. And I also use this very platform to publish the struggle for this Biafra restoration, and I get a lot who has been bombarding my DM asking for questions like how are they going to be recruited into the Biafra Liberation Army and all that. But I tell you not to worry that there's no recruitment ongoing. So I feel this is the right time to bring the question to the table. So this is what I just have to ask.
So what is the question?
The question is, I don't know if there is any recruitment that is ongoing, because my DM is always being bombarded by Biafrans who are willing to join the Biafra Liberation Army. And I still feel
there is no recruitment to the Biafra Liberation Army.
All right. I still feel we are going to do the new feature that this very platform updated, that you can as well add your wallet address to your profile, so we can as well get support in cryptocurrency, more like people like us that deal with cryptocurrency. We can as well have any token to support, not necessarily on Saturday that they are raising fundraising, stuff like that. I don't know. It's just an idea.
Thank you very much. Is that idea of our Biafra coin website, Biafra. You can promote it on your page and within your friends, and teach them how to invest in the Biafra coin. Because while they are investing, they are also supporting the Biafra Liberation at the same time. Thank you.
PM, I think if I understood what you were trying to say, you said there is a new feature on the Twitter page where people can
follow it up with him, and then the media team can take it up from there, so everybody can use it.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much, Biafra Liberation. I think it's a very good innovation. We are going to like to talk with you later, so you can update us on it. We'll add that on our government website, and then people can also use our Biafra coin to also support through that wallet. Contact me, and we'll update us on it after this space, please. Thank you very much. Let me talk with me, Maz. Thank you.
All right, I'll do just that.
All right, thank you very much. 1 minute. Please, who else is there? Hand is up. We have once again, we're back again, Mr. Facts and Data. Please try and unmute yourself. Let's see if you have a very Mr. Facts and Data. Why are you requesting to ask to speak, but you don't unmute yourself to speak? All right, we have What best, please unmute yourself. What best? Are you there? Your hand is up. Unmute yourself.
Good evening, sir.
1 minute.
Okay. Prime Minister,
Hello, my people. I'm going to close here now and open another one. Maybe so that those of you who are still here will be listening to the PM. I thank you so much, and may God bless all of you. Bye-bye for now.